I have a brain aneurysm due to domestic violence. So now, like I said, I have to learn different ways too. And again, I'm not discrediting.
Yeah,
Carabelle, you're breaking up bad.
Yeah, hey, you're breaking up, Queen.
And cuz, I ain't even mad at you. Like, this is just a teaching moment, to be honest, on some real shit.
Nah, don't worry about it, cuz. I ain't sweating it. I was wrong. It
No,
is what it is.
No, it ain't no wrong shit. If you not the one that was calling him names and shit, I want the person that was calling him bitches and shit.
Yo,
that
Pat,
I don't like that shit.
Pat,
no, that was me. I was going crazy. That was me coming at him sideways when his camera was off. Because this dude sat here and did what he did to Momo, who was like my little sister. She 20 years old, he 42. The shit was weird. I'm not thinking about doing no research or doing any of that. My friend asked me to help. I helped. Just like you would
hold on, cuz I'm not trying to.
Just like Cuz would do for me. Just like OG here would do for his peoples. But like I said, you're right. The way it handled it was wrong. You're right. It was wrong. Cool. It was wrong. But I don't regret it one bit. Because I was sticking up for my friend, and I was sticking up for black women that felt weird by him and violated by him.
And nothing is wrong with stepping up for them. My point is, the best way to make sure all parties understood what the fuck was going on was to explain it in a manner where he could understand. Even as y'all are saying, even after y'all did all of that, he's still doing it. So then that would mean that everything I'm saying is correct. You didn't make no standpoint with him. You didn't get nothing done as far as getting him to understand what it was wrong, because he felt like he was being understand that what the fuck he did was genuinely wrong. All I'm saying is, you know, I'm saying from a part of, I talk to this man every night. He's in my life every single night. Every night. So I'm trying to figure out if when y'all were talking to him, what could have possibly been said to get him to understand. I don't know. But I literally just found out last night and have been trying to reach out to him all single day to figure out what the fuck is really going on. And I understand Pat is not his caregiver, but baby girl, have some fucking empathy and some sympathy or something about yourself. Like, we understand the women. It's fucked up, and every woman who he may feel uncomfortable has every fucking right to stand up. Like, yes, baby girl, if you feel uncomfortable, speak up and don't never let nobody silence your voice. My problem is he will never stop until you get him to understand that that shit is fucked up, that shit is fine, it's wrong. He doesn't understand because he just got yelled at and it didn't get his mind to register what was going on. That's my point.
That shit just caused them to shut down. That was it. He went blank after that. That's why when he turned that camera on, all he was doing was staring into he was shut down already. It's no more y'all could do. Nothing.
And I would recommend, if he is messaging anybody, just to please block him. Just please block him, because he's not going to block you. He's going to keep doing it until we can talk to someone or get in touch with someone who can talk to him. Like, yeah, Brittany, he will, until we can get somebody to talk to him. But trying to argue at him and attack him, that is not going to get him to understand nothing, to be honest. It's just going to make him latch out.
And then on top of that, too, cuz, I'm going to tell you another thing. Don't believe everybody that tell you shit, because I done heard one or maybe two of them willingly called this man multiple times, and you can hear that he has a problem, and was willing to talk to him and everything else, and then come run to you like it's some shit that they were so scared to tell. Man,
no, nobody called me. Okay, what did I do? Nobody called me.
What the hell? What am I talking to him?
Oh, you're not talking about me?
Oh, man, get your ass out of here with that shit, bro. Like,
so don't go just out the gate believing that. Like, I know you, the black woman thing, and I get that, but you can't. I would do some digging first, because listen, I'll tell you some shit after, but just know it was a couple of them willingly calling this man multiple times.
And talking to him.
Knowing he has a problem. You could just listen to him and tell, but then run to you and act like, oh, he was doing this to me. Then why you call that man? Weird shit. Stop being a center of attention. I hate people like that. I really do.
Yeah, she said, nah, y'all block him too. Yeah, everybody block whoever just cammed up, because they're like, boy, what the fuck? But yes, they were definitely going back and forth talking to him. I've been just getting everything today, y'all. My thing is, to the women that he was talking to, this not about y'all, because I never once spoke and said anything y'all bringing anything to light was fucked up. Never spoke on it. Like, I'm a victim. I'm sorry, I'm not even a victim. I'm a survivor, baby. But like, yeah, speak your truth. Nobody is saying not to do that. What I'm saying is, if you want, like this is the same way as if you parent a child and all you do is whip the child. They're not going to understand what you're teaching them, because all you're teaching them is that you're whooping them anytime they do something wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But find a way that best suits where you can get him to understand, like, look, that's fucked up. Or get everybody else to understand, like, look, hey, his mind's not all there. Don't even entertain him. He's looking for attention, or he just doesn't understand. It's any type of way that shit could have went about. You feel what I'm saying? But he has a brain injury that makes him mentally incapable of understanding. And he always says the words, I understand, because he said that a million times when he was on my live. But yes, it's about CJ. And I just don't like the fact that people are trying to say, me of all people, oh, well, you're victim blaming. Bitch, don't play with me. Don't ever spit on my crafts. Because anybody who know me know what I do on this app, and it'll never ever do anything. But this is my thing. His brain injury is right in his bio.
Listen, everybody in the comment section. No, I am the bad guy. This is listen, I get it.
Yes, in his brain it says TBI.
I get it. That's it. I'm the bad. I get it. I'm just trying to do the right thing by those women. That's it.
May I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, sis.
CJ has talked to me on TikTok, and he has talked to me on Instagram. Deal is, I could tell he has a mental problem. Whenever I see he was trying to go down that route of, hey, being a little extra, I'm knowing it, I don't indulge in it. If you show him you're not going to indulge in that type of conversation, he will leave it alone. But long as you keep indulging with him, he's going to keep doing it.
Facts.
So
it's like
anybody
trying to
in the
get
comment
a child
section,
to stop playing.
TBI is traumatic brain injury.
You have to treat it. If you keep entertaining that bad behavior, he's going to keep doing it. So whenever he kept going down that situation with me, I would stop talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll come back and he'll be like, hey, friend, and he'll tell me a little bit about his life and whatnot, and I just give him encouraging words. Now, that was just that. I didn't know about everything else until about like 2 days ago, and then it blew up yesterday. And I'm like, I want to take up for him, but I can't because everybody's yelling at him, and I don't want to look like everybody looking at me like, oh, you taking up for a predator. And I'm like, hold up. You got to, he's mentally challenged. Y'all got to come at him different.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Nobody, I don't think not one person in here is excusing it. We just saying. Everybody's so caught about the community. Well, you just saved one of ours, and you saved the women that was hurt by it.
Hey, Jaria. Hey, let me see if you got 1,000 followers. No, you only have 700. You have a lot to say, but I'm gonna just respond to the many comments you have left. If he does do something worse, girl, it's people with mental capacities like me and you that do worse shit every single day. We know right from wrong, but this is the thing. Until we can get to someone who can help him or his caretaker, attacking him on the internet instead of trying to get him to understand or just simply blocking him is definitely not the way to go. Now, like I said, this is why I personally try to keep him the fuck over here, because I know how he is as far as he will go. Like it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So until somebody can get his personal number and be able to talk to a caregiver or get him like that, then y'all just gotta block him, man. Like, nobody is taking away what he did. Yes, it's fucked up. Nobody is victim blaming these women. That's fucked up. Like, I'm a survivor myself. Why would I victim blame anyone? All I'm saying is, he is also someone who is not comprehending what he did is wrong because he does not register it's wrong.
Right.
Period. It's just that simple. Like, that's.
And then y'all gotta be careful with that type of shit, because Y'all see online all the time what these caregivers do to these people behind closed doors. So y'all doing all of that, and I seen a couple people saying they got his address. Y'all gonna have
talking about wanting him to get hit by a truck and all this crazy ass shit. Like, come on now, bruh. Like, that ain't, come on.
Yeah, like that shit. See that all that shit right there, like that shit crazy to me, man. Like I said, my cousin was unalived in one of them homes by the people that were supposed to be taking care of him, man. Like, so people start wishing death on that man and all that. That shit wrong, man.
Yeah.
And like, so, and I get, don't get me wrong, like the unsolicited pics is wrong. Dead wrong, dead disrespectful. Like, I'm on somebody's top, they send that shit to my daughter, my lady, any of that type of shit. But somebody that has a mental disorder.
Repeat that again. Repeat that again, brother. You said you repeat that again, brother. You said you would be on their top if that was your daughter. He did that too, right?
Yeah, but I'm not handling it on the internet.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking about reading bios and none of that, brother.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
About that shit. You going off. That's what I did.
Listen, and I'm not. Listen, I never said you was wrong.
Wait, somebody did that to your daughter and you researching before how you speak to them?
Absolutely, because I'm not no crash dummy.
Period.
I know how the world works. I'm not no crash dummy, homie. Period. Like, my daughter could call me right now and be like, Dad, this dude just put his hands on me. I'm not flying over there and blowing his brains out. What happened? What led up to that? Because I'm realistic. I know how the world works. I know how women work. I know how men work. I'm not about to just jump out the window and blow somebody's head off and go do life in prison because somebody put a battery in my back.
Right.
Okay.
Your whole objective is to save them and still be out and have your freedom. Fuck.
Exactly. Like, so I'm not saying, like, Pat, you are not wrong. When somebody comes to you that you love and care about, when somebody come to you and say, yo, Pat, man, I got a problem. This, and that is going on. You're not wrong for wanting to have a back. You're not wrong for wanting to stand 10 toes down beside them. You're not wrong for that. But everybody that offends somebody is not the same person. Some it's different. Like, that bullshit always said different strokes for different folks. Sometimes you really got to take that into consideration and figure out the type of individual you're dealing with before you jump out the window head first. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You can't tell somebody something, but this is my thing. As far as that, I will say that I didn't see people that did both sides. I didn't saw people that hopped out real quick when handled some shit, and whole time they wouldn't tell the truth. And then I also didn't see some people that didn't do nothing, and then it was the truth, and they ended up in it and went the wrong way. Like, hey, everybody's reaction is different. All I can say is, for this situation, nothing was wrong with those women holding him accountable at all.
No.
I'm more so just feeling some type of way about the way they came at him. And then I heard that y'all had his profile up in the back screen. So how nobody seen in his bio that he said he had TBI if the shit was in the green screen? That's literally the first thing. And nobody said he doesn't need to be dealt with as far as talking to his caregiver. What we're saying is the way that people went about it and attacked him as coming at him and expecting him to understand that's not the way you're gonna get a reaction. All right.
And they be like, this internet world, people be so quick to want to put somebody's address up there, put somebody this, that, and the third up there. Y'all gonna put the wrong person information on the internet, and somebody gonna go crash out, and y'all ain't gonna be able to pay for nobody's funeral.
I don't know about his account getting banned, Jacqueline.
And for the people saying that
y'all gonna put his information on the internet.
No, hold up, wait a minute. Who put Pat in anything? Pat grown. Pat came up here because he wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's the type of games.
He said, why are we trying to attack you? And we need to be putting this energy into him and not you. What I'm saying is, this is not a live about Pat. This is a live about what transpired. And Pat camed up because he wanted to.
And I definitely said Pat wasn't wrong for standing 10 toes down for his folks. I definitely said that.
And stop calling him the bad guy. Like, that shit is weird as fuck to me. Like, stop. This ain't what the fuck that's about.
But no, and this is another
play me with that bash and patch shit. Don't play with me. Out of anybody y'all can do that with, I'm not one of them. Nobody is bashing Patch.
I never said you was bashing me, Lady Black, but
I'm talking about the comments. And I didn't say that twice. They're talking, exactly. Like, come on now with that.
Yeah, me and Lady Black, cool. We cool. It's all good.
Exactly. Like, why chill out with that shit?
Yeah, we cool. She didn't like. Listen. I could be cool with somebody like cousins, but he had a problem with the live. Still love the nigga. Still gonna crown him tomorrow. It's okay.
And I called. And remember,
I ain't taking it personal.
Exactly. Nobody said Pat is the bad guy.
I'm not saying that.
Right,
exactly.
I'm just talking about like some of the people in the comments. Like, listen. The point that I was making, right? When I sat here and said, I guess I'm the bad guy. This is why I said that, right? The same people in the comment section that's talking real crazy about me and calling me this and the third be the same motherfuckers kissing Blaze's ass and they ass. And I'm not trying to bring them up, but that's the point that that's the point
somebody
that I'm making.
Sure did just get blocked out of here. That is one of Blaze's flunkies that got blocked.
That's the point that I was making. When Patrick does something wrong, it's worldwide news. But somebody can have a whole picture of a man burned alive and laughing about it. Nobody gives a fuck about what they doing. Okay, man.
I will say this.
Hold up. Not to cut you off, LLC, my bad, but I did host the whole ass live, flaming No Cry Zone, but nobody popped up to mine because they was all in yours, Pat. That's all I'm going to say.
And I will say this, as far as Pat goes, we don't follow each other, but I know that there's a lot of people that talk shit about him on live. And I pressed one of the dudes. He's y'all gonna know who I'm talking about as soon as I describe old boy. He looked like he might be like, I don't want to offend nobody, like he might be like Asian or something. He be having a little slits in his eyebrows. I believe he lives in Jersey. He always got some. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he is. But listen, it was one time, I'm scrolling through live, and I'm like, yo, this is like the third day in a row. I see this boy got Pat name. I said, yo, why do you go through your everyday life worrying about this man? Oh, I'm not worried about him. Bro, every one of your fucking live topics for the last 72 hours has been about that man. Why? That shit is weird to me. Like, Pat was like, Pat do what he do. Like, Pat built his platform the way he built his platform. What the fuck you out of your way talking about this man for, trying to gain clout off of his name? Oh, yeah, he blocked me and everything.
Man,
he blocked me and everything.
Fuck that Adobo leprechaun. I don't give a fuck about
that.
No,
you gotta say something.
Yeah, like,
y'all said his name 3 times. He about to pop up.
Listen, I wanna take this point home because I gotta go and battle I Speak for the live dual battle shit. I wanna make it clear. A lady angel. Again?
Black angel.
The Black Angel, okay. I had no idea he was a Black Angel. I had no fucking clue. You get what I'm saying? And you're right. I saw red as soon as I saw them text messages, and I wanted all the smoke. And I did what I thought was right for not only my friend who's a Black young woman, but other Black women who felt some type of way about him. So I was only looking out. But you're right, yeah. Looking back, sure, I could have handled it differently. Y'all got that. But I want to make sure that at the same time, however, that their feelings, aka the Black women who are affected and triggered, that their feelings are not pushed to the side or invalidated. And I want to make that clear. That's all I gotta say. So I'm a dip out of here because I gotta go battle I Speak.
Oh man.
And the crazy part is, I wouldn't even want to see that live. I wouldn't even want to watch.
Yeah.
That ain't for me.
Yes, we love Pat. I don't know what's going on, but like, yeah, this is no Pat slander. That's why sometimes you gotta really watch who we call followers and shit, because I was watching this whole live. I've been peeping a lot of people that's been in the comments like, no, you bashing Pat and all this. So that y'all are fucking messy. Y'all really are. And if for any reason y'all felt like if y'all really supported Pat, make it make sense. Stop always trying to put everybody that fuck with him against him, bro. Like, that's not what the fuck real supporters do. You feel me? Like, I know who be in his live. I know who his mods are. I know who really rock with him. I know who don't rock with him. It irritates me when I see y'all come and y'all just want to, hey, cousin, and y'all just want to pop up and just be, oh, y'all fuck with Pat, or you're trying to have a problem with Pat. It's like y'all want this man to feed off of drama and don't like him to be anything other than that messy ass man, and that shit is crazy. Hey, Petty, because as soon as he get in some drama, y'all say he overly messy, but then turn right back around and say, oh, well, Pat, this person's talking. Like, come on now, don't do that messy ass shit, and let alone with me, because I'm not one of them. You know, like, y'all gotta stop that shit. If y'all want that man to succeed and be somebody, then y'all need to push him for greatness and stop always pushing him towards drama and making him beef with everybody. Like, that shit is lame and that shit is weird. And in a Black community, we the only people do that. We the only ones on TikTok that's doing that shit and always in competition with each other. Like, that shit not on my page. Everybody welcome.
And that's the reason why they was. That's the reason why they was calling him the bad guy.
Yeah, like, don't call him the bad guy. I never said what he did was wrong. I'm a SA survivor and a domestic violence survivor. I'm gonna always say a woman need a voice because Black women are the most stylish women in the world. What I'm saying is just simply so we don't have somebody lose somebody to unalive, and knowing his history and knowing why he comes to my page, because I am pro people who are suicidal. I